What's going on, guys? Today's the second video I'm filming today. This video is going to be about the KTuner V2 kit. I'll show that here in just a second, and we will talk kind of a little bit about it. So here's the kit itself. Touch screen, obviously. It's just like a Cobb access port, except obviously it's for the Civic and not for like a Focus ST or a Subaru or something like that. So this is the engine management that I chose. I chose this over the Honda. I chose this one because it had the screen. I know that Honda has the Honda View app, but this is directly linked to the OBD2 reader, and that means that it has constant power as well as constant responsiveness from the ECU as to what it's showing on the screen. Currently I have boost pressure and then the IATs, the intake air temperatures, 1 and 2. 1 is pre-intercooler, so what comes in from the intake. 2 is post-intercooler, which is what goes into the engine. And then my air-fuel ratio as of right now. As for where I bought the tuner from, I bought it from Two-Step Performance. Two-Step Performance had a deal where if you bought the KTuner V2 kit, it came with their tune for free. So it's the same price as everywhere else. Actually, it's a little bit cheaper than everywhere else because they didn't charge tax on it for some reason. So if you're looking to pick up a KTuner V2 kit, I would purchase it from TSP or Two-Step Performance, as they're also known. They have been wonderful. I had a few issues getting the tune, their custom tune itself, but they worked it out with me, got it to me as fast as they could on a weekend. Actually, they got it to me on the weekend, which was amazing. Tuning the car, if you don't really know what you were doing, like I was, you just kind of have to roll with it. It was kind of nerve-wracking to have all of the lights on the dash flashing and erasing all the contents of the ECU and everything like that. But after you get used to it, you just kind of got to roll with it. One main thing that I loved about the TSP tune, that tune limits the torque of the CVT transmission under 4,000 RPM, which is a huge help because if you think about it, all of that torque under 4,000 RPM could damage the transmission itself. With them limiting it, that would make those changes severely less. So that's something that you really don't want to mess with too much. KTuner also gives you the option to tune the car yourself. Obviously, most people are just going to run the basic base map tunes, and then purchase like a custom tuner if they want to and everything like that, which you can do. Super easy to upload the tunes on the KTuner device. You can have 5 custom tunes loaded on there at a time, and it takes about maybe 5 to 6 minutes to flash the tunes onto the car. From there, on the cruise control, at least I know on the 10th gen Civic, doesn't matter if it's the base model, Sport, SI, Type R, I believe it all works the same way. You hold down the cancel button on the cruise control, and you can have 3 what they call OTF tunes, which stands for on the fly. Currently I have mine set at a stock tune, a medium tune, which is like a 19-20 PSI tune, and then high boost, which is 25 PSI on 93 octane. That's the one I run most of the time. As for gas mileage, this car got very, very good gas mileage from the factory. As I went on maybe like a 2-hour drive, the gas mileage was almost 40 miles per gallon. After tuning the car, the only drop I've seen is like 38 miles per gallon. I did the same exact trip, tuned versus untuned. I still got about 38 miles per gallon, which is amazing. The smaller engine as well as the turbo helps out a lot. I do know that, and overall it's been a great experience tuning the car. I saw some things online about tuning the CVT that were negative, saying you don't want to tune a CVT, you don't want to do this, and that. nuances with what I saw. And most of the people that were saying like those kind of things more than likely owned either a manual or like an SI, or hadn't driven the CVT. For me, I notice a huge difference in the car. It feels a whole lot faster, a whole lot better, a whole lot more smooth as the car goes. I have heard good things about the Fearable Stage 1 tune as well, being smooth, but for right now, the only thing I've worked with is the Ktuner tunes and then the TSP tune.